Good afternoon, everyone. It's my pleasure to be here with all of you today on this incredible day for our city. I want to thank the City Council President for working so hard with his colleagues in the City Council to make this day a reality. I want to thank Comptroller Joan Pratt and the members of the City Council. I want to thank Kevin Plank for believing and investing in Baltimore. I want to thank Mark Weller for his tireless efforts to get us here today, and all of the community leaders who have been at the table. A special thank you to Alicia Wilson, who I've been so proud of. The only thing that would make me more proud is if you went to Western instead of Mervo. But every time I see Alicia in her role, it makes me stand up a little straighter and work a little harder, because you represent what I consider the next generation of leaders in Baltimore, and I'm so incredibly proud to have someone who is homegrown, someone who operates with a ethical code that is beyond reproach, and someone who understands the power of development and the power of community, and understands that those things don't have to be in conflict. So I'm so proud of the work that you're doing, Alicia. To Tom Geddes, to the Build representatives who are here, to Mike Middleton, the mayor, the mayor. I'm going to give you all the South Baltimore's. Just put your hat, take your hat out. I just have to say one little thing about Mike before I go on. And the whole SB 6. I don't want anyone to leave here with the impression that Sagamore was not did not come to the table willingly to ensure that this was a project that benefited all of Baltimore. And I'm so grateful for SB 6 and Mike, your leadership, because this isn't about us versus them. Every opportunity to grow jobs in Baltimore doesn't have to come at the expense of someone else. This is about how we can continue to move Baltimore together. And at every turn, Sagamore was at the table to try to make sure that we could make this a project for everyone. And the way that SB 6 came to the table was in that spirit. And I have to thank you, because I think that the way that you did it was a model for Baltimore and a model for the country around economic development. So thank you so much. And I also have to thank Reverend Dr. Hathaway for being the leader that in the faith community that we need in Baltimore. I'm so proud of the work that you've done to get us here, but also the work that you do supporting Baltimore's families. One of the things that boost me up when I get down as I think back to that early Head Start graduation that I went to at Union Baptist, and every time I see those little kids and the pride in their parents' face, I feel like I'm just looking into the future. And you do so much good work for so long. I just am grateful to have you as a partner in Baltimore. So my office began working with Sagamore Development months ago to make sure that all of the people of Baltimore benefited from Port Covington, from this transformative development project for the city of Baltimore. The initial MOUs were only the baseline, and I've been steadfast in following through on the promise I made in April to fully address the concerns that were raised through this new agreement. By working collaboratively with Sagamore residents and our elected officials, I have fulfilled that promise to you. I know that many folks in this room and on the stage have spent many hours hammering out the details of this commitment that is presented today. And I want to thank everyone that has been a part of making today happen. The result of this hard work is nothing short of unprecedented in our city's history, and I commend everyone who was involved. Sagamore is a true partner with Baltimore, and today's agreement solidifies our mutual commitment to accelerating meaningful progress that strengthens our local economy, schools, workforce, affordable housing market, and growth as a sustainable city. With more than $100 million in commitments, real commitments, the Sagamore team and Kevin Plank have demonstrated a loyalty to Baltimore City and its people. And I might add a loyalty that we would like to see from all of our private sector partners. We can clap for that. We have jobs, we have job training, we have opportunities for minority and women-owned businesses, affordable housing, prevailing wage guarantees. We collectively laid out our concerns, and today we are able to say that those efforts will be truly game changers for Baltimore City. I'm proud of the cooperation that has shaped this historic agreement, and I look forward to the tremendous opportunity that will be created for all of Baltimore City's residents as we move the Port Covington project forward. With the parties here today, including the City Council President and his staff, the housing advocates, organized labor, the faith community, we have found common ground that will turn a page in Baltimore's history. Great things are about to start happening right here in Port Covington and the surrounding communities and throughout the city. And for the next 20-plus years, we will watch as this once lonely patch of land becomes a thriving, living community whose benefits stretch far beyond the peninsula itself. I, for one, can't wait to see this transformation, and I want to thank you for your commitment to putting Baltimore first. Thank you.